Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Emma, and we're playing Dragon Age Inquisition. So we just finished speaking to Mother Giselle. I think we finished this area, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so Judgment, this should be the mission room. Yeah. Varric on the battlements. We haven't been down here at all. So there's fast travel there. Fast travel to the rookery. So it looks like we just need to head back downstairs. So I definitely want to save the best for last. So we'll do a hawk later. I'd rather finish exploring first. All right. If I'm correct, excuse me. We came in from, yeah, this direction because there's that dude. Maeve.
Thank you for saving my life and giving us a chance to help. I'm mostly studying now, but 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶 can talk to you.
Okay, God, she's still here. I thought she'd like left. I'm thankful she's here and hanging out.
Completed work of whatever they used to call it.
Thank you, 𝒂𝒾𝒶. Let's just head right out the fucking front door. Okay, nobody of note. Just some more lesions. It's so beautiful. They did such a fucking magnificent job on all of this. I think I see Blackwell and Vivian. And Sarah. Are they just hanging out?
Not so standard. That'll guide the dragon right in.
By the time it's across the growing legions, that roaring pincushion will be ripe for swords.
That easy?
Never said it'd be easy, but we win, so it won't come.
News from Thedas. Haven destroyed by darkest menace. Dire news from the Frostbacks. The pilgrim sanctuary of Haven, home to the new Inquisition, has been destroyed. Information is still vague, but some believe a dragon resembling an archdemon was involved in the attack. Fears of a new blight are now beginning to surface. As the Chantry continues to flounder, some are concerned that Haven's destruction may predict the Inquisition's imminent collapse. However, there is yet hope, as reports indicate that the Herald of Andraste and Inquisition leadership survived. I'm glad we survived, but Jesus Christ, y'all, stop. And they found refuge elsewhere. Crier Belenas. My goodness. Oh, are we gonna do the lower tier first? I don't see why not. There's a
The order was sent?
Yes, Commander.
Okay, I guess Callan's here, so we'll do him first and then Cole.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Bye, Jim.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now!
All the gyms look the same. Like, for real, for real.
We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If 𝒂𝒶𝒃 strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but has improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like it. We needed a leader, and you have proven yourself.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that we both made it, but I'm not gonna flirt with this man.
You responded quickly to the attack on Haven. Without that, so many more would have died. I'm grateful for any help you can give.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
Wholesome.
Yes?
Ooh.
Is there anything I should know?
Repairs to Skyhold's fortifications are progressing. Our scouts report no immediate threats in the surrounding area. We are fortunate Solus knew of this place.
Is there anything I should know?
I'd gotten used to mages disliking me on principle. Vivienne's views on Templars are surprisingly traditional.
No comment there.
Is there anything I should know?
Sarah brought me a piece of cake. She thought I looked hungry.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it was either an act of kindness or a trap. I was hoping you knew which.
I don't, honestly. When you said she brought you cake, the first thing I was wondering is what she'd done to it.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers are well disciplined and committed to the cause. Templars and mages are not used to seeing each other as allies, but they are working together well enough thus far.
How do you like working with 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶 is just as responsible for its formation.
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me, but I enjoy working with her.
I should let you get back to work.
I don't think we have any more chat options for him, so I'm gonna do my point. Yeah.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
See, I'm proud of Solus for not being condescending and know-it-all-y. Like, I would be tempted to be were I in his position, because she's being kind of shitty and closed-minded. Surprise, surprise. But
Cole warned us about Corypheus at Haven. He saved a lot of lives.
And what will its help cost? How many lives will this demon later claim?
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
What do you mean by possession?
Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I love that Solus is being, I mean, like, clearly his disposition is going to allow him to be more open-minded on the subject, but it's not like, ooh, I don't know what it is, get rid of it. It's like, ooh, I don't know what it is, let's figure this out. The discrepancies in the approach are very telling.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Can you imagine? I mean, I'm sure it makes most people uncomfortable to hear him talk because it's so vulnerable, these thoughts that he's speaking aloud. It's a person's deepest, innermost fears and insecurities. It's not this polished presentation that we put on for others. It is your very inside, your very soul. And I'm sure that causes others to balk. I find it fascinating and heartbreaking. I've always loved Cole for that insight into other people, though I can definitely see how it would be unwelcome. And I think there are even instances in the game where Llewellyn's like, Cole. But to be able to help in the way that he is, the way that he's capable, is phenomenal, in my opinion.
You're feeling their pain?
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
Again, I adore Cole as a character, the complexity, the way he's written, the unique perspective he provides to the game. I think he's phenomenal, and if anyone has not read Asunder, which is kind of his origin story, you really should. It's my favorite among the Dragon Age books that I've read. They're all wonderful, but I have a particular soft spot for Asunder. I don't know why anyone would want him to leave. He's clearly being an enormous help. Easing someone's pain when they've sacrificed so much. Helping to make their last moments less painful. Like, why would you not want that?
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
This is a complicated subject. So, assisted suicide is legal in some states, as I'm sure some of you know. They're all kind of differently contingent. Usually the standard is if somebody's been diagnosed with a terminal illness or some other, like, mortality parameters. been applied to their lifespan. I.e., they have a certain amount of time left to live, right? And so sometimes if people are terminal in one way or the other, certain states will let them control the manner in which they die. So I always viewed this as kind of that same application to the current time, to this timeline, to Dragon Age. It's hard, because on the one hand, you do want to be merciful. This man should have autonomy, or this person. No, he said he. This man wants autonomy over his own existence, right? And so you want to provide that to him, but you also have to be very careful, because sometimes people aren't in the right state of mind to request these things. And so, like, you get into this very delicate dance of, should I be respectful of their bodily autonomy? Are they in the right state of mind? Is this the right thing to do? It's difficult. It's extremely difficult. And I can make a compelling argument for both sides of this equation. But I think the right path to go for this is to instruct and soften Cole, to use a term familiar to the franchise, to the fact that sometimes when people want to die, they're having a hard day. It's not like I'm in stage 4 cancer and my quality of life is literally abysmal and I'll never be able to do anything. I'm a shadow of myself, etc., and I would prefer to die before it becomes either that bad or worse or what have you. So while I very much respect bodily autonomy and an assisted suicide applied in a humane manner, I think I'm gonna have to try to temper a more vigilante stance here.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover, or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Yeah, baby boy. I think Cole is just such a compelling character. I am a huge fan. He and Solus are my favorites.
Inquisitor? Is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Can I help you at all?
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
Thank you for that.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
As you were.
Your worship.
It can be both though, right? We can use science and magic. Construction report, mixed elements. I'll match best I can, but there are 2 substructures here. Skyhold was built in stages, or rebuilt. Is this where we want to invest? If it's fallen before, how can we be sure it won't fall again? Jane, foundation repair. 2 words, the Inquisitor. Invest and commit. We are as strong as the will of the weakest of us. Cassandra Pentecost. I love that woman. Oops, excuse me. I didn't mean to bump. Ah.
He fights for the people. What people? People who need him. That is so vague as to be meaningless.
I mean, you just got a point. I like the sentiment, though.
Lady Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your service. I trust 𝒸𝒾𝒶 was not too coarse. Now that you've come to some good fortune, you deserve an upgrade. As master of the tradesman, I stand ready to supply your every need.
How are you doing? Good business?
Building. Always building. Thanks to you.
Who or what are the tradesmen?
A following of sympathetic and profit-minded individuals who promote local craftsmen and fair importers. A guild of sorts. Although that implies counter-affiliations we are not interested in crossing. Our purpose in the Inquisition is legitimate and honorable. You will have what you need at honest prices.
𒒸💾 survived Haven. Where is he?
About? Doing good work for you and yours? But this position is now more desirable. It was time arrangements were made. I shall make every effort to prove that this is an upgrade.
I'm not sure he feels that way, though.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
What you need, and more. It takes great coordination to make a remote location seem central. While there is no doubt the boutiques of 𝒂𝒃 display the grandest of the grand, they do not travel. At least, not yet.
Why are you a mere merchant if you're the master of this group?
I wish to avoid the suggestion that I am a posturing commander atop a structure of malcontents. It is better to remain active, hands-on. Do you not agree, Inquisitor?
I mean, I do.
We'll speak another time.
Of course, Lady Inquisitor.
I do like Lady Inquisitor. Flissa!
It's you. Your worship. I'm serving now. In a different way.
Oh, I'm just glad you're okay, honey. I've always been rather perplexed by this painting. Is a bear hugging an elf, yes? That's what it's always appeared to be, to me at least. So nothing up here? I guess not. Ankles, boom. Hello, big boy.
Our months have never had better.
I'm glad they're good. Are you okay? All right. Anything else over here? We do not. So I guess we should go to the upper story. Okay, so it's just a fast travel. Oh wait, what's outside here? I'm not sure I've ever run across this before. Jesus. The Dalish flags. I know if we were like actually like role playing, that's not what we would put. But for now. Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant to do at all. I just wanted to look at things. Game told me what's what. Interesting that that's the thing, though. Now we know. Okay, all the people are back here. So remember there were not people earlier. Okay, so they're all just NPCs. All right, all right. So we've got this top area left to do. Ooh, Sarah's right here.
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Drosto, what did I step in?
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes, 𝒂𝒃 was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, Oh, a Magister God monster. I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
I don't think it's impossible. It's just improbable. I mean, he does seem real enough.
The ancient thing trying to kill us seems pretty real.
That was a lot more harsh.
Don't get me started. Oh, wait. Too late, right? A Magister who cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing. A seat needs a butt, so the Maker? Real thing.
Potentially.
Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? Real thing.
Potentially.
It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhold rubbish so I can go play.
Well, then go do that. Ooh! A lot of these are very harsh. Like, I'm not necessarily a fan of how heavy-handed you have to deal with Sarah. Like, why can't we just be kind about it? God, I hope this isn't a mean choice.
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝓁 believe in those. Good enough? Please be good enough.
You do what you want to. You are a person and in charge of you. As long as you're just not hurting people, we can't chill with that.
As long as you're reliable when we go Magister hunting, stay for whatever reason you like.
Like don't have nuts to do with it. Not when we're tracking monsters that shouldn't be. What I want is to get everything back to business as usual. A nice simple system with simple problems. Helps me, helps people, helps you. In that order. For now.
Oh my god. Wow, you can just outright call her... That's not very nice. Like, don't get me wrong, Sarah's never been my flavor of ice cream. But I don't ever want to be mean to her. I feel like this is derisive. I don't want to do anything that's faith-based. I definitely don't want to hit on her. Not my type. And I don't want to be ugly to her. I guess this is the best of all the bad choices.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Oh god, why? Why is the dialogue so intent on... I guess I didn't realize that as much. Ooh, what is in here? Blacksmith? Looks like a blacksmith to me. Hey guys, good work. You're doing great things. I appreciate you. I'm just gonna run through and cheer everybody on. Be the morale boost. Well, this is cool, although very empty. Oh, it's the mural again. It's a nice little... Oh, there's a cotton shit up here. I don't blame them. Maybe it's nice to get away and grab a nap. God, I love Skyhold so much because it's like a functioning little town. It's so cool. Not a lot of games put as much effort into creating this like base of operations so thoroughly. Okay. Got Vivienne.
How do you know they won't attack here?
Darkspawn don't think. They flow. They burst through stone cut with their bloody hands, and they never stop. That 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶, he's got the face. He's got the corruption. But he's no Darkspawn. He's a thinker. He ain't interested in a fair fight. So if we build it right, he's not coming.
You know, I believe you.
That was a wholesome exchange. Oh, Fliss is over here now? Ooh, there's Iron Bull. But here's what we gotta do first.
It was a mistake to use Haven as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
It was a bad location. We should have moved sooner.
You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
I don't want to be mean to her. Yeah, I think that we need to be angry about 𝒂𝒶𝓁 here and then do what we can to combat another such attack.
I'm not going to forgive what happened at Haven. 𝒂𝒶𝓁 will answer for what he's done.
You're angry. Good. Anger can save you when everything else is gone. Just make sure you put it to good use. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
Oh. Well. Is she just gone? Well then, I guess we'll have to catch up with her another time. So we'll do Blackwall and explore the rest of this area next time. I'm just really glad that we got to have Cole as an addition to our group now. I do want to take him along. I know he's a squishy boy, but I love his dialogue, and because we've got the mod that prompts more dialogue, I am ready for this. So ready. So very, very ready. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking with me through some of the more philosophical exploration, less main storyline kind of stuff. I still really, really enjoy all these aspects of the game, so I appreciate that you want to share in that with me. Alright guys, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time.